Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of WhitePod. My name is Harshit, and I'm the Director of Business Alliances at WYTLABS. We are a digital agency specializing in SaaS and e-commerce SEO. And I've got Ankita with me. Ankita is the VP of Marketing at Touchstorm, our leading global YouTube agency, one of the OGs in the business, and VideoAmigo, which is all-in-one YouTube SaaS platform. Overall, both of these companies both like services and platform provides everything that you would need to succeed on YouTube. A big welcome to you, Ankita. I'm so happy to host you today.
Thank you, Harsha. Thank you for inviting me over. It's a pleasure.
And can you please start by introducing yourself and providing some background on your role as VP of Marketing at both Touchstorm and VideoAmigo?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Ankita. I'm a working mom of two girls, 13 and 4, and both of them require very different parenting. I have to keep switching my words and my actions from being a mom of a teen to a mom of a preschooler and back. And incidentally, I do the same thing at work. I am the VP marketing for two sister companies, Touchstorm and VideoAmigo, like Harshit mentioned. Touchstorm is the teen founded in 2007, the OG for YouTube. We are a YouTube first video marketing agency for large global B2B brands. Some of our clients are P&G, Johnson's, really big brands across the globe. And Touchstorm is a B2B SaaS platform that's just come out of beta. And we offer very deep YouTube insights and analytics to people who really want to grow on YouTube. And yeah, my role as head of marketing involves switching hats between these very different services. The people who consume them, the personas are totally different. The messaging is totally different. So yeah, I've become the semi-expert in this hat switching business now.
Ankita, basically, see, most of the companies, they don't associate SaaS with service. That's something which has to do with valuation altogether. But it's incredible to see like company like yours. It still proudly say that we will do managed services for you, but if you're more
Yeah,
of a DIY guy, we'll be
we
able
have your solution.
to.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
that's incredible because both of the verticals that you're handling right now helps both creators as well as brands succeed on YouTube. What exactly sets you apart from the competition in the space? Because I'm sure, like when you started, there might be very few or none, but right now in the market space, there's a lot of companies
Yeah.
have similar targeting altogether.
Sure. Like I was saying, we are more brand focused, and YouTube is something that people have not just woken up to recently, right? 2007, when we started, it was really new at that time. And we were the people who took a bet on YouTube even before the days of broadband. So we do have that legacy expertise with us. Um, And as a B2B agency, Touchstorm literally has worked with Procter& and Gamble, Johnson, Toyota. And at Video Amigo, we use big data to produce very deep insights that helps our clients. And it's not just on YouTube, but their overall marketing. It's deep, it's niche, and it comes as a premium. Working with those big brands is really what makes sense for us. And having said that, creators are such a big part of the ecosystem. On Video Amigo, we've created a set of tools specially for creators that equip them with data and insights to take better decisions to grow their channel. And at Touchstorm, we are a little more selective at who we work with because of our expertise and data. And what sets us apart from the competition? It has to be our data, hands down. Video Amigo tracks more than 26 million channels and more than 2 billion videos daily, every single day. And it's not just the YouTube data, we append this data. We add information like topics, sentiments, commerce related information, what are the video types, what are the genres, and so much more. So this data gives us the capability to do competition tracking, to create industry benchmarks. You can go really deep even within your micro niche. There's a topic taxonomy. It has multiple layers, and we go 9 levels deep to identify what is the topic for a channel, what is the topic for a video. And I think that gives us unparalleled meaning. And I would go out and say that we are the only company in the world right now that has this kind of capability. We've collected and enhanced this data using machine learning for the last 7 years. That's our differentiator in the market.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, let's talk a bit about how exactly your SaaS as well as your managed service bit differs when it comes to catering to a beginner or an experienced YouTuber, or with respect to business or SMB versus enterprise.
Yeah. Since we are more brand focused, I would like to start from a brand perspective. When we start working with a brand, whether they are new to YouTube or whether they already have a YouTube presence, whether they are a medium-sized business looking to grow or a large enterprise, we start with the same thing. We start with what are their business goals, what are their marketing goals, and what are their goals on YouTube. That's the starting point. I want every video of mine to go viral. That's not a goal at all, right? I'm sure you'll agree. And by goal, I don't even mean subscribers and views, because if somebody says that I want to grow my channel by 100K subscribers in the next 3 months, it might seem like a smart goal. It's specific, it's measurable, it's achievable with the right resources put behind it. It's relevant to YouTube, time bound. So you might say, okay, that's a good goal. But that's not a goal. That's a KPI. It's a key performance indicator. It's a metric. And metrics should not become targets. This is not something we say. This is something that's said by Bernard Marr, who's the author of 21 best-selling books on business and technology. The focus at Touchstorm, we live by this. We understand our clients' goals. We understand the reason that YouTube is important for them. Why is it a focus? Why is it part of their channel mix? And then at Touchstorm, we tailor our services accordingly. I'll give you a couple of examples. So one of our clients wanted to use YouTube to reduce the number of calls that their support center gets. Their call volume was very high. They weren't able to handle that. And adding more capability to the contact center is an expensive business. Yeah. So they wanted to use YouTube videos to help people get that support without having an agent on the call with them. Mm-hmm. And that's what they reached us out to for. Another client of ours wanted YouTube to do product demos. Now, they make specialized equipment for surgeons. Okay. And it's huge surgery equipment, which is very difficult to take places and actually give the product demo to surgeons, who are also extremely busy people. Oh. So using YouTube, we were able to simulate a surgical environment and show how their product really helps and build a community on YouTube for the people who were going to use it. A retail client of ours based in the US wanted their brick and mortar grocery stores to become the go-to stores for their localized area. And they wanted YouTube for that. So you see, each of these businesses comes to us with a very different need for YouTube. Now and they look at YouTube for a different reason. We provide them services accordingly to meet their goal. Whether they have any company, any business, whether they have an established presence on YouTube or not, that is just one of the factors to be taken into consideration. It helps us define the KPIs for meeting that specific business goal. Right. And for brands that do this in-house, as a platform, VideoAmigo provides a range of solutions. So we have, once they know their goals and they understand what they want to do, how they want to track, VideoAmigo offers different solutions to them. There is Tuesday Tube Stats, which is a weekly report of YouTube insights for the brand, their category, their competition, which influencers are talking about them this week, which influencers are talking about their competition this week, something that's very difficult to track manually. Sure. And it's our leanest solution at $499 a year. Every week you get that report in your inbox. You don't have to log in, you don't have to go anywhere. You just see and you're on top of what's happening in your category. Very valuable insight. And then we have a YouTube listening tool for social listening just on YouTube. So what are influencers saying about you? What are the commenters saying about you? Yeah. Very important. Analyzing comments is such a huge manual task. Our tool just makes it a snap. And then we have a review marketplace for brands that want to source genuine user-generated content. It's not influencer marketing. It's actually people talking about their brand organically And then you take that user generated content and bring it into your marketing. So our marketplace enables brands to do that.
Nice.
And finally, we have the brand tool suite, which is a collection of reports and insights for brands that really want to get deep into the data. One of the examples of what we offer here is a YouTube share of voice. So as a marketer, you understand the share of voice is very important to marketers and brand managers.
Yep.
And if YouTube is your focus, you want to know how you're doing on YouTube. I don't think there are a lot of tools out there that give you the YouTube share of voice, but VideoAmigo does. And you can track your share of voice against a predefined competitive set. And something like this is a direct input into your paid ad strategy. If you're doing paid ads, then you can adjust your budget and get more ROI from the campaign. If you're losing share of voice, you can actually increase the ad spend to maintain your lead or get ahead of the competition. And if you have a large lead, you could consider reducing your marketing ad spend for that duration so that you still have the lead, but your ROI increases from the marketing campaign, right? So actual tools to help marketer make smarter decisions. And creators on YouTube, the serious ones, the ones who are not there just for fun, they have goals too. Some of them want to make money through ads. Some of them want brand collaborations, or some of them want to build up their own personal brand on YouTube so that they help their business. And they need data about their channel. They need insights. They need to know what's happening in the industry around them. And VideoAmigo has a creator tool suite that helps them do just that. This is created just for creators. When they're starting out as a creator, they would say that subscribers and views just seem like the most important thing. Those are the things you immediately get to see, and those are the things that people generally obsess over. But as they grow, they want to know what is working and what's not. It's not hitting spaghetti against the wall and hoping it sticks. That's not how successful YouTubers grow. So they need data to understand. And to help that, we have this metric called applause rate.
Okay.
So here's a pop quiz for you and your viewers. Tell me which video does better. Video A, it has 100,000 views and 20,000 likes. And video B, which has 67,000 views and 14,000 likes.
Okay. 100,000 views. And how many likes did you say for the
20,000 likes, 100,000 views, 20,000 likes. And video B with 67,000 views, so much smaller number of views, and 14,000 likes.
I would say B because the engagement is more on B.
Exactly. So B has done much better because, like you said, the engagement is much more, the ratio of likes to views is higher. And when YouTubers track this, it helps them understand what's really working for their channel, for their audience. And these are this is just one of the examples of what VideoAmigo's creator tool suites help creator understand. Oh, and did I mention that the creator tool suite is free, completely free? We don't charge the creators at all. So anyone who has a YouTube channel can just go sign up and use the tools free for life, one channel.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, I would say that our services and our platforms really cater to everyone, irrespective of the stage of their YouTube journey. They just need to know their goals from YouTube.
Gotcha. And for the creator side of things, do you also help them to monetize in a way? Like maybe we have a marketplace for influencers and brands to like collab and stuff like that, or is it something?
Yeah, monetization. From a service perspective, we work with a few media houses who want to monetize their content. So we help them with the strategy. But for creators, we help them grow their channel. It's more organic. And monetization as a result of that, when your channel is growing organically and you're getting big, the monetization obviously gives you better results. But we don't work directly with creators a lot. There are very few creators we've been working with in the past. And like I said, at Touchstorm, we are a little bit picky about who we work with. And the creators that we've worked with, these are industry leaders and thought leaders who wanted to build their own personal brand and have that captive audience on YouTube. So yeah, those are the kind of services we provide.
Okay, Ankita, since you is Google's product, it's way too dynamic. It's constantly in its algorithm and whatnot. How do you basically stay up to date and ensure that your clients are prepared for these changes? And even on the tech front as well, because I'm sure there must be a lot of DIY guys involved onto your SaaS platform.
Absolutely.
So yeah, how do you keep them updated as well?
No, we keep a very, very sharp and at Touchstorm, we have very strong account managers and channel managers and YouTube strategists that really work together on a day-to-day basis. When new features roll out, even partially, YouTube is testing them out and somebody has access to them. YouTube will, roll out a feature in India, test it out, stuff like that. Then we immediately inform everybody in that we have our processes and systems in place. And not just informing them about the feature, then we discuss and debate what it actually means for clients. So we develop what we call the Touchstorm point of view. What is the meaning of this feature? How does it help? Who does it help? Every new feature is not for everybody.
Yeah.
So we identify, okay, which clients will benefit from it? Which clients should be early adopters? And which clients can wait and watch? And then the insights are shared across the team so that everybody is aware of what's happening. This information really helps. And another thing is we have Houdini. It's a YouTube channel which is owned by VideoAmigo on YouTube. And it's literally our playpen on YouTube. A lot of our experiments and testing out new features happen there. So we learn by doing and sharing, and that's how we keep updated with everything that's happening.
That's brilliant. Plus, you're doing YouTube monitoring as well. I think any changes or fluctuations must be an indicator as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Since YouTube SEO is again, because I'm sure that must be the part of your managed service, or even you might be giving some sort of solution on the SaaS vertical as well to those DIY brands. How exactly do you guys proceed and assist your clients with respect to the SEO part of the YouTube videos and marketing?
Okay, now that's giving away the secret sauce, Harshit. I'm pretty sure I signed an NDA when I joined the company that we can't declare this. No, I'm just kidding. There is no secret sauce. You are in the business, so you understand that SEO is literally marketing grunt work.
Yeah.
And YouTube SEO is no different. So on the operational side, we have this constantly evolving playbook of best practices that the team follows. And everybody is made aware of what to do, what not to do, what's working. What's worked in the past doesn't necessarily work now because of the changes in the algorithm, right? So we constantly experiment, we learn from the experiments, and we update our playbook. And we have very high quality standards that we hold the team accountable for. So there are processes in place to do quality checks, to do buddy checks, just to ensure that our results are really what we promised our clients from an operational perspective. But there is a strategic aspect to it as well. It's possible to give a channel, any channel on YouTube, an edge on search. And we call it pre-wiring content to win on YouTube.
Okay.
And we are able to do this because of our data. On any category on YouTube, we can use our data to recommend what topics should the content be created on. We are able to identify the keywords to be used in the content. And when you incorporate these organically, the content is pre-wired to win. And for our clients, we top it with our understanding of the platform, our best practices, and our processes. We are able to produce absolutely fantastic results for our clients. We've gotten our clients to rank #1 on YouTube and on Google organically for months, sometimes years on it. So the ROI on this is absolutely incomparable when you take this route.
That's okay. And how exactly do you do take care of the analytics front of it, like rank tracking and stuff on YouTube and even on Google? Is it something which your SaaS is already capable of, or
yeah?
Do you
so our platform helps them understand how well they're performing on search and how well they're ranking. And any client of Touchstorm, they get access to VideoAmigo as part of our contract with them. And the service layer, because of the service layer, our account team, our client-facing team, they actually use the VideoAmigo data and reports to produce.
All right. Okay, let's talk about some of the key trends and best practices because you've been in business for so long now, and anything around YouTube marketing and your recommendations for our viewers, please.
From trends, I say trends change, trends come, and trends go. And also creators and brands, they interpret trends differently, I think. With the rise in short form video, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram Reels, a trend could be a trending audio that everybody's using. Like these days, I think the Delulu one is trending. It's all over my feed. And it could be a style. Sometime back, the Wes Anderson style was huge and it was everywhere. It could be a type of transition. Even on YouTube, some years back, if you remember, the Draw My Life story was a huge trend. Every creator worth their salt was doing it.
Sure.
And I feel that creators can adopt these trends a lot faster. When you consider a brand, especially some of our enterprise level clients, they have processes. In result, they have longer production time and approvals need to be taken at every step of the way. So the lead time for them is a lot higher as compared to creators. And the kind of trends I talked about, these short-lived trends, sometimes would just phase out by the time a trendy video hits. So we don't recommend a lot of these kind of trends to our clients. Our recommendations are more focused towards what are people searching? What are people looking for on YouTube? And we are able to do this because of the data that we have on VideoAmigo. We are able to identify content gaps in the category. We are able to identify the conversations that have started in the industry, the conversations that are picking steam, and the conversations that brands should be leading. Personal finance is a huge segment on YouTube. There are a lot of people talking about personal finance, a lot of people giving information. And I don't mean this in a negative way, but there are a lot of YouTube gurus that share the knowledge and they have a huge following. And people obviously get value out of this, right? So that's why they're following. But if you look at some of the big brands in the personal finance sector, banking sector, they are closely related and very few of them are actually leading or participating in these conversations. So that's an opportunity area that we identify and we advise that take a lead on. That will help you grow on YouTube, that help you engage with the community and ultimately get your business goals. Yeah, and we do, at Touchstorm, we do trend reports for our clients regular. And for some of them, we do quarterly trend reports. And brands then take these recommendations into consideration when they're creating new content. And which I said gets pre-wired to win on YouTube.
I think you very correctly mentioned this about the enterprise business specifically, that the turnaround time for them is something which is pretty huge compared to a small time creator or a small business altogether.
Exactly.
And the market changes so like the landscape changes so quickly, like thing is trending, fades out so quickly that they won't be able to do justice with it. It's better to have picky, produce much more evergreen and valuable content.
Exactly. Yeah, agreed. And some trends stick. ASMR. I don't know when it started, but ASMR is still popular. So we suggested one of our clients to use it, and they produce cooking videos. They are, it's the same brand that I was talking about. They have a chain of grocery stores in US, and they want to promote e-commerce through YouTube. Also, that's one of their goals. And the ASMR videos that we suggested that they do are some of their most successful in terms of taking traffic to their e-commerce and getting that ROI. So yeah, some trends really work. We have to be very strategic in who we recommend and what we recommend to them.
Gotcha. All right, Ankita. So basically, YouTube is anyways global. Your solutions are global. And so I would love to know how exactly your marketing strategy and the cultural nuisance.
I'm so glad you asked this question, Harshit. At Touchstorm, we are a globally remote company and our employees are spread in 22 companies across the
Oh,
We have native speakers and the capability to speak 28 different languages. So for clients, we can manage their channels in 28 different languages. And we have this global expertise and best practices that are shared amongst everyone. And our own presence across these 5 continents, that just makes it possible to bring the regional nuances into play. We are a boutique company, so the team is lean. It's easier to talk to everybody because we engage with everybody. And like you rightly said, local people can understand the nuance of culture and language, and they're a lot more sensitive to what is happening around them.
yeah.
We encourage this sharing of this information across the company so that everybody learns and grows and is sensitive to it. And at the end of the day, YouTube is all about being authentic. And this local talent really helps with the global reach.
YouTube is quite competitive, at least in today's age, even compared to any other social media platform. Because if you look into the stats as well, the kind of reach, less effort that you get on TikTok, I believe, because the number of creators there is still, it's not a saturated platform, right? Or even Insta, to be honest.
Yeah.
Uh, and YouTube again, extremely competitive. So, what advice would you actually give to businesses which are planning to just enter launch the new channel? What things that they can take care of just to ensure that they receive some organic growth in that sense?
I would say research. Have your goals defined. That's the most important thing. Why are you going to spend your money and effort on this platform? And what do you hope to achieve? What's your outcome expected? And I've talked about goals earlier on. So they need to be very clear about this. And then do as much research as possible. Get as much data around your category, your competition, and you make really informed decisions about where you put your money and effort into. You just mentioned TikTok. And there are conversations in the marketing circles around what is the best platform right now. And brands absolutely need to be on TikTok. And if you're not on TikTok, you're missing out. And I have nothing against TikTok. Like, not that I'm saying it doesn't work, but where is the data to support that? So at Touchstorm, we were into these similar conversations with our clients. They were saying, why focus on YouTube when I can put the same resources into TikTok? And we said, okay, let's find data that supports, helps us make an informed decision. Whether we go on YouTube, whether we go on TikTok, let's decide why we need to do that and have data to back up that decision. So we looked for research that showed which platform is bigger in terms of the global audience sizes. And there wasn't any published research when we went looking for it this summer. And so we did the research. We got deep into the numbers. We dug into the numbers and the published stats around app usage and original research around. And you know what we found out? Globally, YouTube audience size is 1.4 times that of TikTok.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And in US, it's just about 2x. And that compared with the fact that how TikTok comes to view versus how YouTube comes to view. 1 second versus 30 seconds.
Yeah.
The kind of engagement that you get on community building opportunities on YouTube versus TikTok. They are completely different. And these are the factors and nuances that we take into consideration when we advise our clients which video marketing platform they should put their might behind. Because at the end of the day, everybody has a limited marketing budget and limited resources, and you want to get the most ROI out of it. So that's how we help. And these are important marketing decisions. So it's just research and data that will help brands that are getting started or creators that are getting started on YouTube to understand what's going on in your category, what's your competition doing, what are your industry benchmarks, and then take informed decisions about what you want to do and how you want to grow and how you want to achieve your business goals.
Gotcha. Any cheat code for the newcomers?
A cheat code. No. There is absolutely no silver bullet. I would say in marketing, you can search for hacks and you will find the internet flooded with hacks. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to the grunt work, the research, the finding out the data from reliable sources and making sense of that data, learning to read the data, learning to understand what it's saying, interpret it, and then, take your informed decisions. So sorry, guys, there are no hacks, there are no cheat codes.
Right. In terms of data and analytics, what metrics should YouTubers pay attention to, and how these insights can help them improve their content?
That's a layered question, Harshit. And like I was saying earlier, the goal is very important. The metrics that you pay attention to are derived from your goal. If a brand or even a creator is looking to build a community, then their engagement growth rate and applause rate become really important.
Yeah.
We talked about applause rate earlier on. And it shows them how engaged their community is.
Mhm.
And if you're looking to establish yourself as a world leading authority on a topic, it could be anything, say, I don't know, vintage watches, for example,
Yep.
then your views become important.
Mhm.
Also, the kind of content videos you put out become important. If you're putting out short, entertaining YouTube videos or TikTok and Instagram style, then views are very important. But if you're putting out long form videos, say 15-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute, very informative videos,
Yep.
and you're getting a lot of views because 30 seconds is what a view is counted at. And you might look at those and say, oh, this is great, I'm getting lots of views. And for videos like these, the watch time is really important. A view is counted at 30 seconds. And if 99% of your audience is dropping off at the 1 minute mark, they aren't really getting the value that your content is going to provide. So the metrics that people need to track on YouTube absolutely differ from brand to brand, from creator to creator, and what they want to do on YouTube, what their goals are, and what they're looking to accomplish.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. And even the example that you shared earlier, view versus engagement,
Yeah.
that fits perfectly, and that's
Absolutely.
true. All right, let's talk about the collaboration front, because that is something which really works on, to be honest, any social media channel, including YouTube. Does your platform facilitates collaboration between the brands and the creators?
Absolutely. Creators are such a huge part of the ecosystem. So how can we ignore them? So there are two ways we enable collaboration. The
Mhm.
first one is Review Marketplace. So this is a platform for brands to source user-generated content. Creators can sign up for free on the platform and they add their channel. Then our platform identifies the review videos. And when a brand is searching for authentic reviews, these recommendations come up. So the brand can actually use this user-generated content by compensating the creator and getting usage rights for the content.
Gotcha.
And we manage the entire transaction. The brands don't have to do anything. We can source the content directly through us. As an add-on, we also allow brands to find several videos together, and we create a montage and editors just package it nicely for the brand. So they don't have to do anything, not even post-processing. They can just take the content and use it in their marketing. And another way that we help the collaboration is we actually do influencer marketing campaigns for our clients. But we do it a little bit differently than a norm. Influencer marketing as an industry today is unregulated. And influencer marketing agencies and the PR agencies, they have influencers that are empaneled with them. And sometimes they have their favorites also, and they keep pushing the same recommendations to different clients.
Sure.
From a brand's perspective, I think they get garden fenced in a scenario like that, right? You have to pick from that list. And very often, the data points that accompany these recommendations are their current followers, their current subscribers.
Yeah.
What is the growth rate of the influencer? Are they on a rise? Are they on a decline? What is their engagement rate been?
Yeah.
Are the reported numbers inflated using bots? We know that's a trend in the industry, right? So for a brand, it's not possible to just go and do this due diligence on every single influencer. That data needs to accompany the recommendation. And we are able to do that because of our data capability. We look through the millions of channels on YouTube. We analyze their growth patterns for creators. And we are able to predict influencers, even within micro niches that are growing, and will continue to be on a growth path.
Okay.
That's how we recommend influencers to the client.
Okay.
That
So
this
you're
person,
basically suggesting that you will take care of the growth forecasting as well for that particular influencer.
absolutely, yes.
Um,
So our tools are able to predict growth,
Okay.
and we suggest to the brands that this is what the report is showing, that this person is on the rise, and it's likely that it will continue. So a brand collaborating with such an influencer
Yeah.
will get more ROI for their marketing.
Yeah.
Right? So as the influencer grows, and sometimes the influencer goes viral, then the brand gets even more ROI. And that happened to us in the past. For one of our clients, we collaborated with an influencer that was a rising star, and she won a YouTube award. And a lot of her content suddenly went viral, and then the collaborated content gave phenomenal results. That's the beauty of data. It allows you to do this.
Yeah, that's right. So YouTube advertising and monetizations are again like important aspects, not just for the creators, but even for I've seen it for brands as well.
Yeah.
So can you please explain how exactly your services and platform assist with the monetization strategies?
Yeah. At Touchstorm, advertising and monetization is more about managing our clients' paid media budgets and doing their paid media campaigns than the other way around. But we do work with clients who are media industry clients, and they want to monetize their content.
Mhm.
Our experience working with them is that if you wish to monetize, then the most important thing is quality content.
Yeah.
And by quality content, I don't mean fancy production, expensive sets, lots of post-production effects. Content that provides value. Google, all the recent updates has been talking about content providing value. That's what will win in search. That's the content that's going to perform well. And it's the same on YouTube. Whatever be your niche, if your content provides value to your target audience, then you're going to show up in search. People are going to view your videos. You're going to engage with them. And with this growth, that revenue that you're looking for will come.
Yeah.
So yeah, be your authentic self, give value, and watch the dollars flow in.
All right. I think we're coming to an end, Ankita, here, and I would like to have a quick rapid fire with you. Are you ready for
Ah, is anyone ever ready for a rapid fire, Harshit?
Yeah. Most of my participants are pretty
Ah,
excited.
okay. Is there a hamper to be won at the end of your rapid fire too?
Yeah, definitely. I'll send across something in return, for sure.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Well, go ahead. I'm ready.
Okay. What's the best piece of advice you have ever received at work?
Empathy. Be empathetic. And if you don't know what the other person is going through, it's only with empathy that you can collaborate and you can get the best out of your colleagues, peers, team, anything.
That's nice. Okay. What one word do you want people to associate you with?
Creative geek.
But yeah, I'll take that. If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be?
Oh my God. Like I'm on the Miss Universe stage. One thing that I could change about the world, I would again say empathy. People, we look inwards a lot, and we know what we are going through, but
Yeah.
we don't take time to understand what the other person is going through. And, as a result, we tend to be judgmental without even meaning to sometimes. So just being conscious about it, being empathetic, being kind to others, I think it will go a long way towards making the world a better place.
Yeah, I agree. Right. Are you a spiritual person or not?
I am spiritual,
Yeah.
but not ritualistic.
Okay. And coming to the last question, what was your last Google search?
My last Google search.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go and see in the history.
Yeah.
My last Google search was checking out a brand that recently contacted us via our website. They want us to get in touch for our services. So I was reading about them and what they do. It's a family-owned business, a 50-year-old family-owned business based out of US. and they want to expand. They are really poised for big growth. So I was reading all about them. That's my last.
That's great. So
But that's what marketers do.
yeah.
Research.
Because Google is the most used thing. So yeah, thank you so much, Ankita. I really appreciate your time and all the valuable experiences and information that you have shared in today's session. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Harshit. I really enjoyed our conversation.